Speaking of the temperament that you say that has won him a lot of fans, it has also won him a lot of enemies. His, critics say that this is a bad temperament of someone who wants to lead the country. Now, the opponents say he's fought women, men, his foes, adversaries, party members, and almost everyone publicly. Just recently, former gender minister, who was your colleague, I know you remember her, Sarah Adjoa Safo.
Of course I do.
Yes.
I mean, it's not that long
Sarah
ago.
Adjoa Safo.
We've only been out 11 months.
Exactly. Sarah Adjoa Safo came out publicly in full force, telling Ghanaians to outright reject Ken Agyapong because of his temperament. That is what Adjoa Safo said. Because of Ken Agyapong's temperament, Ghanaians should reject him. And this is somebody who has 2 children with Ken Agyapong saying this. So really, if somebody who used to be or right now is as close to him as Sarah Adjoa Safo is saying that he should be rejected, why shouldn't people listen to that?
Ken, well, your namesake, you've actually answered this whole intro to your question. And I think you are also being a bit selective. Not that I want to spend too much time on Adjoa, but in that same conversation, she vouched for the principled nature of the candidate who will turn things around in Ghana, who's Ken. Said, the Ken that I know, he is very principled and he will not tolerate family and friends kind of governance. So you can look at the big picture. There are 18 million people who are going to vote. And one person who, in her effort to denigrate, actually comes out, it's reverse psychology, to vouch for the principled nature of Ken Agyapong. I will tend to take that positive element of the end of her vituperations. But I'm here to talk about Kennedy. But if you bring it up, I'll tell you the nuggets I took out of it as, okay, listen to that lady. In spite of all the stuff that she said, she was able, not coerced, not pushed, that the Kennedy that I know will not tolerate family and friends. And if I were to be in this arena and Kennedy wins, I will not be given a job. So my political career will come to an end. Now that statement is very loaded. It tells you 2 things. Kennedy is principled. Kennedy will not tolerate family and friends. Kennedy does not support nepotism. And Kennedy will tell it like it is. Just because I have birthed 2 children with you does not automatically give you a position in my future government. For me, I wrote it in my book on that day when I watched the clip. I said, this is a testimony of the principled nature of Ken. That's all I took out of that. So the rest, I mean, if you are saying her opinion as against 18 million people who go to the polls should be the gospel, then you're not being fair to the rest of the Ghanaians. But I don't want to spend my beautiful time preaching about Ken's attributes on her. But if you were to put in context what she said, that I took home is she was able to testify that Ken is a principled man. And that's it. And the rest, you took it up. You can put it somewhere else.
She also mentioned that we should not vote for an individual who insults women.
And you should have put it in context that where was she?
She was campaigning.
No, where was she when Honorable Ken Agyapong was insulting all these women? And as a gender minister, she didn't go out there to do anything about it. So it's convenient for her now to be part of the chorus. But like I said, I want to bring us back to why I am here. But if we go into it, there is a lot that will just put her in a very bad light. And I'm a woman. I don't want to play that game of denigrating a fellow woman. I want to take the best out of what she said. Kennedy is a principled man. Case closed. For me, I want to focus on his attributes. A lot of the things you hear in his effort to defend our party right here at Multimedia Studios severally, in his effort to defend our party. Now they do a 10 Commandment, Moses style of sins and this and that. But it takes us off. See, we need to focus more on what is it you can do instead of this internal rivalry and pettiness, because that takes you off the focus. The focus is Ghana. The focus is a party now on the fence, in transition, reorganizing itself to choose a leader who will contest post-President Mahama's tenure. That is the focus. If we tend to digress into who said what, who are not going to be on the ballot, me, where I sit, Catherine Afeku, I don't spend energy on what others said. I spend energy on what Kennedy said when he went to Dododio, what Kennedy said when he went to Lejokuku, what Kennedy said when he went to Osu Kole Klote. That for me is where my mind is. What is it he's going to do to alleviate poverty? What is it he's going to do to bring out enterprise and private sector leading the transformation in the economy? That is the substance of our internal contest, not aggrandizing some followers of contenders. That will make me remove my eyes off the ball, Ken. I'm here to speak about your namesake, Ken.
And of course, I mean, the opponents have also said that part of your defeat is to be blamed on Ken Agyapong, because they say that the NDC used most of his messages that he said against your own party to campaign against you.
Are you 100% sure? Because these are...
I am 100% sure.
Are you 100% sure?
100% sure.
We started off with, what made you all lose? And I told you a few factors.
Right. And
then it goes into, he was just a contender in 2023. He came second, 37% plus, okay? And in that whole 8-year period, if you were to record all of us, our vituperations, explosions, and our individual contribution to the demise of our party, I don't think it would be fair to dump all that on an individual. When people say that, when you're in contest with a person and everyone is lumping an attack, I've been in politics. It tells you you're going to win. I can assure you. When you are in politics and the arrows are being thrown at you all the time, it means you're doing something good. It means you're unraveling your contestants. It means you're doing something that unnerves them. So all these accusations, false or otherwise, will not distract Team Kennedy or the contestant himself, because it's happened in the past.